got the warning on him. Then your motherfucker actually white.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Call my boss, bitch. You called the wrong one. No. Motherfucker. Call him. That's him. And you. You just going to the power company. You just taking this trailer down there. There's a guy named Keith Mickler down there working.
Oh, it ain't that trailer.
No, it's this one. No. Dean just wants all these heads put at the power company.
All they do is just drop it off.
Well, you got to unload it. Bring the trailer back like fucking. And count them. When you unload them, count them. And write down.
Different one?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So somebody's going to be there, somewhere where to put them and all that?
We can probably keep him meet you. I don't know if he's working in Savannah or Brunswick or where the fuck they got him at. Hey guys, the safety notes this week. Summer Safety Awareness Topic 13, heat stress. That was yesterday. Today, Safe Work Practice Chapter 1, Section 1. Tomorrow is the safety call minutes. Thursday is green alert rules to dig by. And the daily topic for Friday is green alert distracted driving. Heat stress. Recently we've had 2 serious heat stress incidents where the investigation discovered the employees were under heat-related illness. To prevent any serious incidents, if you know you are susceptible to heat stress, please bring this to the attention of the foreman or the GF so extra precautions can be taken to preserve your health. This makes you susceptible to heat illness, high blood pressure, or heart problems. Psychiatric symptoms. Ricky, you might be need to watch yourself, bud. Allergy symptoms. Everybody, about half everybody in here is fucking allergic to something. I'm terrible about ragweed. So right now, ragweed's at its highest. Ain't gonna be for about the next 6 weeks. So make sure you, if you're allergic to stuff, and take medicine for it. Illegal drugs. Hopefully that ain't an issue. And if you have anxiety, drink lots of water. I hate to even say this because we already do this too much, but arrange frequent rest periods. And designate a responsible person to monitor conditions and protect workers who are at risk. Know the symptoms of heat illness. Block out direct sun. Drink often before you are thirsty. Drink water every 15 minutes. I think everybody talked this week on the safety notes. All right, we had an incident. An employee was cutting the top of a bulb box while cutting toward himself. He cut his left arm, requiring 7 stitches to close the laceration.
On a holiday week, somebody can't work for you because they require to work power strike before the hours.
Somebody covered the, they don't say who it was, but somebody covered the OSHA incident we had on the roadway side again. Just so you know, corporate come down and fought that. It was like $8,500. Corporate come down and fought it. Because of our safety program and because we notarized everything, we was able to get that drop off the company. We had already fired one employee 5 or 6 years ago. I can't remember his last name. His name was Raymond. He was our coal painter. We fired him for not wearing a harness, so that was a check mark in our book. And then we fired them guys for not wearing a harness, so that was a check mark in our book. So on top of that, in our safety program and all that, we was able to get that drop.
Hey, but they did tell them in that meeting, and there's so many electrocutions around the United States, that OSHA is, any bucket truck they see, they're pulling over and watching the guys work.
You in the line of fire, dude. He likes being spit on.
Alright, let's swallow.
He swallows.
Mm. Look at Skinny Jean smiling, boy. Motherfucker, I look up and that's somebody smiling like hell. That's somebody said he made my day, boy. All right. On the foreman's call, topic discussed was 2 employees died. The employees lost focus due to conducting a routine task and lost their lives. An employee was moving an excavator on a slope. The employee stopped the excavator and the ground gave way due to loose, wet soil, causing the excavator to slide towards the guy wires. The employee was able to drop the blade and the bucket and get the excavator to stop, preventing it from sliding into the guide wire. It doesn't say. Did you remember any of that on that call last week? We wasn't on it. We was in a meeting with Dean.
But they covered it on me on another one.
Okay. That's all it says for it. The green alert was 811 for you guys that dig. Get with Donald if you need that covered a little more. Distracted driving. Tips to prevent distracted driving. Don't use cell phones while driving, handheld or hands-free, except in absolute emergencies. Never use text messaging, email functions, video games, or internet while the wireless device, including those built into the vehicle while driving. You will get a ticket once you panic.
Right.
If you are drowsy, pull off the road. Limit the number of passengers as well as the level of activity. Inside the car. Eat or drink before getting on the road. Finish your personal grooming and dressing at home. Address the GPS, seat, mirrors, climate control, and sound systems before leaving or pull over if adjustment is needed. Enlist the help of passengers to help you stay focused. That means you got to keep your fucking passengers awake. They should not be sleeping in the truck. You clock in at 7, you clock out at whatever time you get parked. If you are sleeping in a truck, that means you're sleeping on the job. You're sleeping while employed. You're sleeping while being paid. If they do that, you have my permission to take whatever you got in your hand and hit them upside the head. Don't cause no stitches or lacerations. If a motherfucker is on his phone while riding down the road, you have my permission to throw that motherfucker out the window. Because if you talk on the phone riding down the road with me, I'm throwing that motherfucker out the window for work. Secure children and pets before you get underway. If they need your attention, pull off the road safely before caring for them. Secure any loose items so that you are not tempted to reach for them if they roll around. Save serious discussion for a different time. We had I think this was an employee, John, I'm sure y'all seen this. John's pretty good about including everybody in these emails, but we had a employee leave a cell phone in the car with the windows rolled up for the sun to hit, and his phone blew up. So I guess he sent that for watch where you lay your phone, because it will blow up. Now I got something that I want to cover, and I'll probably need participation, Donald, Scott, and Matt's help in covering this. But I want you guys to, what I want y'all to do today, I want y'all to realize, think about it, what kind of employee am I? Are you a company man? Are you a man for a paycheck? Are you a man that's here because your mama or your wife tells you you're going to have a job and you got to work? What kind of man are you? What do you offer this company? Do you consider yourself an irreplaceable employee? If you're here to draw a paycheck, you're not an irreplaceable employee. You're not important. You're not important to the company. The more valuable you make yourself to this company, the better off you're going to be. Example. It's no secret. Our maintenance contract is not signed yet. Okay? If you work for the maintenance, if you work for Scotty Burks, raise your hand. Raise it high so everybody can look around here. All right, y'all see the number of employees that we have that just raise their hand. If that contract don't get signed, now what kind of employee are you? If you're the kind of employee that comes here to draw a check, and that guy that raised his hand is a company employee, you're going to be replaced. You're going to be jobless. Okay? Because we're going to have decisions to make. Who do we need to keep? If we lose the 10 overhead trucks, if we lose Corey Maltby on the underground crew, if we lose Fatback on the boring for street lights, if we lose Devin on the pole truck. Now you take them 10 trucks and all the other trucks that I named are two-man crews, that gives you a count of how many employees we got that's going to be affected. Okay? It might not be doing what you want to do, but if you're a company man, we're going to find something for you to do because the company appreciates you taking care of it. A company man does whatever it takes at whatever the company asks. Now, as I say this, we're not talking about safety shit, okay? We're not talking about doing shit that's unsafe. We're talking about working on the weekends when needed. We're talking about working extra hours when needed. If you're the man that is here for a paycheck, that don't give a fuck if your truck's clean, neat, organized, if you don't care about, guys, you got one thing in this world, you got your name. And your name is what you make of it. Your name is what other people see you as, what they think of you. You may not like me, and that's fine. I don't come to work for y'all to like me. It helps if we cut up and laugh, but that's okay if you don't like me. But you're going to respect me because I'm going to earn you respect. Okay? If you think I'm too good to go out there and dig holes and get down in dirt with you, or get in a bucket truck with you, you're sadly fucking mistaken. You don't know me at all, because I will. I'll go out there and fuck up my clothes just like the best of them. Alright? I require the same thing out of you guys. Ain't not near fucking one of y'all too good to do something this company asks you to do. This company needs you to work on the weekend, you need to have your ass working on the weekend. There's always something to do. There's always something needing to be done. You groundmen and operators, there's always something needing to be straightened up on these trucks. If your foreman ain't making you clean out the bins, straighten up the trucks, cleaning out the buckets, flying your boom, there's always something need to be washing the trucks. If your foreman ain't making you do that, then they're not training you to replace them. Okay? And I say all this because I really want y'all to think about that today. And if you sit there inside yourself and say, damn, I wonder if he's talking to me, I'm talking to you. That's the motherfucker I'm talking to. Okay? What I want you to do is go find you another place to work, because you wasted my time. Just go ahead and whoever you work for, go ahead and turn your fucking notice in, because you're not the guy we want here. This place is getting crazy. This place, we got more work coming in, contract not being signed. So we got plenty of work to do in some areas, and in some areas we don't have plenty of work to do. Our service savers, they're down to 1 or 2 calls on one truck. We had 3 trucks 4 months ago. We had 3 trucks doing that, couldn't keep up. We was working 7 days a week. When I say we, me, Matt, everybody was coming in. Donald, Scott, we was working 7 days a week, keep service savers up. And that day's coming back. That day's coming back around. The more rain we get and it starts getting colder, then some bitches are going to start bouncing back. So We usually have this meeting about this time every year. It's usually maybe middle of September is when we normally have it, but since we got everybody here this morning, I figured we'd go ahead and cover it. It's coming. All right? We always have guys step up to get work done. Them guys will always be taken care of. Them guys will be here no matter what contract we don't get signed. Okay? If you're not that guy, you might want to get put on that list. Scott, Donald, Matt, anybody got anything to add to that? Did I leave anything off? Ricky, you got anything? All right. All the roadway guys stay in here. Donald's guys go out there with Donald, and Scott's guys go out there with Scott. So I can talk to the roadway guys.